Now?
Go for it.
Holy hell. Okay. How did I even end up here? So I'm Whitney. Um, we have a mutual friend, Cass, who,
Acquaintance.
well,
Acquaintance.
honestly, fair. I say the same thing. People are like, is Cass your friend? Well,
Mm.
she's something.
Yeah, what did she do? First,
Yeah.
what did she do?
She's a waitress and she's a powerhouse. But yeah, so she kind of somehow brought me up in a story. I'm Whitney. Did I say that already?
Yep. It's
That's
off. It's
fine.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Just toss your name randomly.
Whitney. Okay. Um, I don't even know, what do I do? So I waitress. I also am a fishing guide and a hunting guide. Mostly fishing. So I'm a summer guide up in the Northwest Territories. And then I recently just picked up a gig as ice fishing guide. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty selfish with ice fishing. So to give up my time for that is going to be unique. I live for it. Oh
Oh,
my
really?
God. Yeah, absolutely. It's the best.
You're
Cause
just pumped for winter right now.
yeah. Oh yeah. I've been out already every weekend. Um, so when do I start that? January, I think. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We'll
Where are
see.
you from?
Originally Calgary.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
But
city of Calgary.
oh my God.
And how did you get into
So I don't
guiding?
know if Cass mentioned, like, I'm in recovery. So I'm
Okay.
a recovering alcoholic and drug addict as well. And back when my spouse and the time, I'm also very honest
Oh, yeah.
in what I say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As long as that's not
Just,
going to throw you off. So back in Calgary, we were homeless actually, and his mom lived in Swift Current. So we did, like, I guess a 24-hour move. I mean, how do you have a 24-hour move when you're homeless? What are you bringing? Like your garbage bags? So we got in contact with her. She came and picked us up. Honestly, though, I don't know. When I say that, I'm like, it's like people think I moved out of a place. Yeah, the streets. So came and picked us up. And then that's how we ended up in Swift Current. And Swift Current is where I got sober. Swift Current's a shithole. No offense to anybody that lives there. Probably should move. That's fine. Your choice. And then, yeah, ended up in Saskatoon because I bought a house down in Cabri, which is a small town out there, and there's literally nothing down there. The housing's cheap, which is great. Other than that, though, you're not going to build a life down there. So I came out here, and here I am in
okay.
Saskatoon, which I don't hate,
Yeah.
which is surprising.
Why?
So it's huge.
It's huge?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
people like it because it's small.
Really?
I
Well,
think.
we're at I guess, well, if you're moving from like a big city, like
Yeah.
Vancouver, Toronto, those places, the hubs.
It reminds me of it's like, like Saskatoon, Lethbridge,
Yeah.
like smaller cities
Smaller
where it's
cities.
like 20 minutes you can get
Yeah,
anywhere.
which is fair unless, like, here, it took me 30, and that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Nobody can drive here.
Yeah.
So maybe don't move here, I don't know. I don't know. It's true. Winter falls and everybody panics, and
Every time, every year.
yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, but that's okay. It is confusing. Snow, but we'll get through this.
How was,
So,
okay. And I don't know how open you are about this.
super.
Okay.
In regard to addiction and
You're right.
stuff, very.
Yeah. So what did that look like then for you getting sober?
Oh my God, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was absolutely. I mean, so I grew up in addiction. My mom, I used primarily with my mom from a pretty young age. So I was first started doing drugs when I was 13, and that was more like to fit in. So
Mm.
like my dad didn't use, and my sister was always like the popular one, whereas I was like the athlete, but nobody really liked me, I guess. And I still don't know why, which is fine. Um, So then I remembered this one time I was friends with this girl, and her name was Allison, and her life today is amazing. She's a great human being, but she was that girl in school where she was friends with literally everybody, like the popular ones, the stoners, like the athletes, everybody. And she liked me. So I was hanging around her and she smoked weed. And one day she was like, "Hey, you want to smoke weed?" And I was like, "Okay." Something you think is harmless. And so that's kind of how I started. And then how I became like, how I thought I was fitting in was because my mom was an addict and an alcoholic. I knew that we could all go there and like get high and drink and party. And that was kind of like my foot into acceptance. So then all of a sudden people wanted to be around me and they wanted to be my friend. And Little things like that, and it wasn't too far. I think I was 14 by the time I was a alcoholic, 16 drug addict, so it happened really fast, and, um, January what is my sobriety date? January 9th, so it's actually coming up. I'll
Wow.
be 13 years, 14 years
Holy smoke.
sober maybe, but it was I don't know. You can't it's tough to explain to people, especially in the industry that I'm in, why you don't drink because it's such a common thing, right? Like you
Right.
shoot a buff, you go for a beer, or you all get together and you're celebrating, and beers and even joints nowadays is so common that I still don't quite fit in because because I talk so openly about it. They're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
she's a drinker, she's a drunk." So which is fine, but I don't know. That's such a tough one because you're so grateful every single day. Every day you wake up and you're like, "Oh, like for me, I pray to the creator and other people, whatever, God, the snow, the weather, whatever it might be, but I'm grateful every single day." And so I think that with getting sober, I'm glad I was a drug addict and alcoholic. I don't know how to explain that to people because like you see the worst of people and you see the best of people, and seeing the worst in people and the struggles that they're in makes you so compassionate, and it makes you see things in such a different light that every day you literally it's the smallest things. Like, I have so many pictures of little bugs, like a full-on gallery because I see a cool bug and I'm like, "Shit, that's the coolest bug I've ever seen." And I'm like out hunting and sitting in a field. I'm supposed to be doing something productive, and I'm looking at these bugs in the wheat fields, and I'm like, "Holy shit, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life." Whereas I feel some people might not notice little things like that. So for that, I'm pretty grateful. Though the bugs were pretty sweet. So I don't know. Maybe they would. They're pretty sick.
It's
But
funny, like, or it's interesting because, like, I've had a handful of people who have recovered
yeah,
uh from drugs, from
yeah,
alcohol, some that are a couple years sober, some that
yeah,
are 10 years.
yeah,
And I always try and dive into how they um look at it, like look at themselves,
yeah.
because some people are like 10 years sober, but they still talk to themselves,
That's a real one.
yeah,
I know
like
exactly
they're
where
an
you're going
addict.
with this. Like you're still a piece of shit addict.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones who are, you're at a bar
Yeah.
every day,
Yeah.
right? You're serving,
Yeah.
I have one who's a really good friend of mine who was on here. When I first met him, I didn't
Yeah.
even know he was sober. I didn't even know because he never talked about
Yeah.
it. It's just not something he talks about anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's just like that was the
That's what it
past.
is.
Now it's like he doesn't have a relationship with it
Yeah.
anymore. It's just he doesn't do it.
He just doesn't associate
But he
himself with
doesn't,
it.
yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
talk about it. He
Yeah.
doesn't like it's just like that part's over.
Yeah.
And it's like and then sometimes I talk to people and they're like, "Oh no, I couldn't go to the bar.
Yeah.
No, there's no way I could
Yeah.
date somebody who drinks."
Yeah.
And it's like there's such a big spectrum of
Addiction
right.
and the avenues that people take afterwards. I think
Yeah.
that so I'm classified as an isolated blackout binge drinker. So alcohol is my drug of choice. Like when I say drug, they classify in rehab alcohol as a drug. Um, and so for me, the bar industry was never an issue. I was never a social drinker because by the time I was
Mm,
16, I was already binge drinking them with my mom. Her and our addiction were mirror images of each other. Like that's who I learned from. That's who taught me. I don't think she fully understood the significance of how my life was going to go. She was so stuck in her addiction. Um, And she was a great woman, as awful, like, I don't know how you correlate those 2, but she was. So and honestly, some of the recovering addicts are best people I'll ever meet.
right.
Truly, 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 because you have to do the work. If you wanna get better, it's not a walk in the park by any means, and if you wanna lead a fulfilling life after addiction because you have nothing. You come out of addiction and you have no education, you have no job, you have no life skills, especially if you start at a young age. Like even today, and it's one of my biggest things. I'm like, adulting is fucking hard. because there's not things like even simple tasks like remembering to take your garbage out, as minimal as that sounds, like unless you know to do it consistently, these little tasks can be daunting. So, I don't know, I think that learning to be an adult, especially again from being an addict at such a young age, is probably one of the hardest things. And learning to do life, like, that one's crazy. Learning to pay bills on time, that was wild. And not have them go to collections, what? I don't have to lie about my name because I owe $1,000 to, NMAX? That's crazy. So, I don't know, it's all these little things that, I don't know, you'll get there. But, like, for me, working in a bar, I say this in meetings all the time, I do not recommend it. If you're in recovery, working in a bar is not something that I would ever say to do, ever. A restaurant, okay, fine. A bar, never. But again, for me, my addiction was never a social thing. I was just binging for 2 weeks at a time
Mm,
until I could get money again. I would detox for a few days till I get money again, and then I would just start that blackout bender again. So, a little bit different, but
right.
somehow I can do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
it's the smartest.
Well, I think everyone's, like, capacity is different
Yeah,
too,
I think so as well.
what you can handle,
Yeah,
how much of it you can
yeah,
handle, and like you said, like, that social part of it
yeah, it didn't
isn't the
exist for
part
me.
that even, you know, like, when I talk to my wife about drinking,
Mhm.
like, I always say to her, "I'm addicted to hanging out with people.
Yeah,
I'm not addicted to alcohol."
yeah.
It's like, I just like going out and, like, being dumb
Socializing,
with dumb people,
100%, they're
you know?
great.
Yeah.
'Cause well, even my circle of friends are morons, and I love
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
those are my people, and they're the greatest humans, so,
yeah,
like, I get that aspect. Because I go out I mean, I don't go out a whole lot, but when I do, I have a great time.
right.
Once the anxiety passes of being social, so
Yeah,
but then I'm okay. But same thing, I'll buy them shots or I'll buy them a beer and, there's nothing wrong and they'll protect me through and through. Like, if somebody's trying to force a shot on me, my friends are the first people to be like, "Hey, she said no once." Yeah, exactly. They'll throw fists.
yeah,
Yeah, like, even at the bar, my boss sometimes is like, "She said no."
right.
Like, he's not overstepping boundaries, he's not doing anything, but I'll say no a few times, and then you get the odd person where they're like, "Oh, don't be a pussy, like, just take a shot," and, then that's when I'll drop the bomb, right?
Mm,
Like, I'll usually just say, "No, I don't drink," or "No, thank you," like, I'm working, whatever it might be until they're pushing it, then I'll make them uncomfortable and I'll bring up the addiction, so
right.
yeah, I love
I love
"Sorry, I'm a recovering alcoholic." And they're like, "Oh,
yeah.
shit." Just
You should be ashamed of yourself.
yeah, you're a dick.
So
But
then, okay, so while you were was the okay, so where does hunting and guiding come in to your city born and
accidentally,
raised
yeah.
lifestyle?
Frick, that one was crazy. Even when I look back, my life today is wild. Not where I expected it to be at all. I didn't know though. I've never had a plan. I kind of just the universe shows me something. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, let's try that, and then just follow that avenue, and here we are. So, um, I grew like so when my family home was still really good. My dad's an avid outdoorsman, and he doesn't hunt or fish or anything like that. But we went camping and hiking every weekend. So being outdoors was just something that I always enjoyed. And as I got so in sobriety, I started dating a guy. He gets no credit because he's actually an asshole, but facts. But so he took me what's called shed hunting a couple times. So what shed hunting is every season, like deer, elk, moose, they'll drop their antlers and regrow them, and then you just go out and you kind of adventure and you look for all their antlers. So that's kind of how I got into the outdoors, I guess.
Mm,
He hunted. Everything he taught me was wrong. So, which was kind of good because then when I started my own journey, I had to reteach myself everything, but I did it properly. That's kind of how I would say with the shed hunting, that kind of got my foot a little bit. So then I would go shed hunting all the time by myself once we split up. So every season I would go. And then I was watching TV actually, and with bow hunting, I saw this girl on TV And that's what she did. She's got her own show and she's a machine. But, I was like, "I could probably do that." Like, I could shoot, I could shoot a bow. So I went out, bought one, and I had a couple friends that, full hunted, so I got them show me the basics. And then from there, I just when I start something, I need to be the best at. I need to be as good as I possibly can be. So from that point on, I was like, "Okay." Every single day before work, I was out shooting at about a target. I go to a grid road and I just shoot and shoot and shoot. Because with bow hunting, I find that even if you take a month off, there's so many small details about it that if you're not consistent with it, you'll throw it all off. So then from there, I was like, okay, it's kind of same idea with fishing. I had fished a little bit with that ex, nothing major. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try fishing because I had no hobbies when I got sober. I had nothing. I didn't do anything. I read a whole lot and that was about it. So then with fishing, same thing. I wanna be the absolute best that I can be, so I got obsessive about it. Um, Started teaching myself everything there is to know about fishing, and then I got I wouldn't say really good at it, but I can hold my own for sure. And then with social media, actually, somebody had reached out to me and they were like they're a guide up at the company that I work for, and they're like, "Hey, you should take this job." Like, I reached out to my boss already, for shore staff, so I would've been bartending or cleaning houses. But you're gonna take this job. And I was like, well, I've never done anything like that, right? Like go all the way up to the Northwest Territories on Great Slave Lake all by myself. So I was just like, I'm a people pleaser. I'm working on that. A people pleaser in recovery ish. So I was like, yeah, sure, this sounds great. And I'm fucking dying on the inside. I was like, this doesn't sound great at all. This sounds awful. So anyway, talked myself through that, ended up going up to the Great Slave Lake, Northwest Territories, did the shore staff gig, and then they had never had a female guide before, and then just by I don't even know. I thought it was a joke when they offered me the job, but, so now I'm their first female guide in, like, 70 years or something like that, so when I say that I wanna be the best at everything, at that point, that this is as far as I can go with that. So, I'm gonna go again this year and then revisit where I'm gonna go with this again, but and then with bow hunting, I mean, where do you go after you shoot a bag 10,000 times
Mm.
to hunting? So I started with gophers. I felt a little bit bad my first couple gophers, and they're actually hard to shoot. They're impressively hard. And then, yeah, I just worked my way up to big game, and now here we are.
So you mainly do bow?
I mainly do bow, yeah. Unless
Mm,
I'm shooting like coyotes or predators or something, then I'll do rifle. And the odd animal, I'll do rifle,
okay.
but primarily bow. It's more fun. You get a better adrenaline rush. It's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I like it.
I just all my bow hunting
Yeah.
experience comes from Cameron Haynes.
Oh, yeah. He's insane.
Yeah.
Never in a million years do I have that. I'm not running 60 kilometers a day and my bow on my back and
Yeah.
no, eating
He's an
just
animal.
oh, he's insane.
He has he has like a thing on YouTube called
Yeah.
Lift Run Shoot.
Oh, yeah, that's wild.
It's my favorite thing
I
to watch.
it's a lot of people's
Yeah.
I look at that and I'm like, that it is 100% impressive, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I also like I mean, I'm sitting at my heaviest right now, so that just goes to show, like, would I ever be disciplined enough to be that? No. Every summer I get fat because I enjoy my life. I sit in the boat. I made friends with the baker, so she gives me bags of treats every day. I don't share them. I eat every carb I can possibly imagine, then I come back, like, 35, 40 pounds heavier than I should.
Here I am.
Here I am. My hoodie's a little tight, and I think this is a large. But
That's
yeah,
my experience, this is my hunting
yeah,
experience. When I was 11
mhm,
or 12,
yeah,
I shot a little bird out of a
yeah.
tree
Oh my
with
god.
a slingshot, and I cried,
I would have too.
and I retired.
Yeah, that's a fair thing.
Yeah.
One time I shot what's called so you know what a bush bunny is? They're like the little cute fluffy bunnies in the bush. I will never shoot one again, ever. Because I shot jackrabbits before, right? Because I like their pelts, and I'll eat them, but so I was like, "Oh, bush bunny's no different." So I shoot this bush bunny and it cried.
Oh,
I
yeah.
swear on my life, I will never ever again.
Way different.
Ever. It's the worst. It's like a pet. I
Yeah.
walked up to it and my eyes are tearing up and my buddies are behind me. I'm like trying not to let them see. And I was like, this is so sad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's certain things I still can't. I didn't grow up that way, right? So my brain doesn't quite have that line.
Right.
Plus, I shot it for no reason. I felt so awful. Like, well, I wasn't gonna do anything with it. So then that in itself, I can't fathom that. Killing something without using it for its purpose.
Right.
Whether it's, bears, I use the tallow and the meat and the pelts, and I don't know, I use them all. So I don't know, I can't shoot bush bunnies ever again. But their fur is real nice, so I get why people do it. So I'm not that person.
So if you had to choose hunting or fishing,
I get asked this quite a bit. That's tough. I would probably say fishing because 'cause I'm better at it, and you have more opportunity to do it, and it's not as expensive. Fishing, you can basically just walk down to the river with a pole and you can fish. So if I ever ended up homeless again or something, at least I could still fish. I probably wouldn't be able to hunt though, right? So
what? Okay, okay, how do you be good at fishing?
that's a good question. So I failed an incredible amount when I was learning. And because the thing is with you don't know what to use. It turns out that's a thing. Using the right tackle. You don't know what time of year to fish for what species. You don't know what structure to look for. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can throw what's called a pickerel rig in the river and you'll get lucky
Right.
probably 50% of the time. But to get lucky 85% of the time, because I get skunked a lot still and I fish an incredible amount, but that's fine. That's usually learning a new lake, time of year, whatever it might be. Barometric pressures, I don't know. But honestly, it's just like in technique's a good one too. So, like technique, time of year, knowing the species you're targeting, where they are at what time, when they're spawning, little tiny details like
Mhm.
that, that I
And
had no idea.
when you say technique, what do you mean?
So, like you're casting, for instance, if you're casting or if you go to set a hook on, say, a walleye and you're setting like your bass fishing. So, like a walleye set is a lot lighter usually. You don't need to drill it through its mouth, the hook. Whereas with a bass, you're like giving her your all.
How do you
Um,
know?
what's
How
that?
do you know what's in there?
Well, you have a good idea based on on how it bites usually.
Okay,
So
that's
and
wild.
again, what you're using for your tackle is only gonna attack like, say you're in the river, chances of you casting and reeling in and catching a sturgeon is pretty slim versus catching, like, a walleye or a goldeye or something more that panfish. So that makes a big difference too, and, like, with those panfish, you can kinda just drill it through its face and you'll be alright, but, um with the sturgeon, you're gonna be using the rigs set up for bottom bouncing, for bottom because they're bottom feeders, right? So, I don't know, it's just that's more so what it is.
So
S
interesting.
Technique, there's all these little tiny things, and I'm not that good yet. I've only been learning for 6 or 7 years now, I'd say. Maybe
Really?
not quite. Yeah.
That's what. And so when you take people,
Mhm.
when you're guiding,
Yeah.
or maybe you're teaching somebody who's not that
Yeah.
experienced, where do you start? Like, what do you like to teach first?
Well, it depends. So if I'm guiding, I'm usually yelling at them because 'cause they're grown men,
Yeah.
um,
Okay.
that are already like, "Why do we have a female on the boat?" Well, I promise you I'm better than you, so let's start with that. But if I'm taking out one of my friends, honestly, I'll put them on something super easy, and it's usually pike fishing. Because what happens, I find, and especially when I'm teaching kids, because I think that further down the road, I hopefully some avenue, that's what I'll be able to do. Um, but teaching kids, like, they want to catch a fish. They don't give a shit what it is. They don't care how big it is. And I think the biggest demise for a lot of these kids going out with their parents where they lose the interest is not catching.
Right.
Um, and pike fishing, anybody can do it. Like literally, it's so hard to fail at that. As long as you know where to go, you can literally throw on a rubber ducky and probably catch one. So that's usually where I'll take even my friends too, is like, let's go catch some pike. Because then they're like, okay, that was actually pretty fun. Because most of my friends are like, well, like Cass, for instance, like super active, just not in this avenue, right? So
Right.
if I were to take her out fishing, and she didn't catch anything, well, she already kinda didn't wanna go. She was more just going because I was like, "Hey, let's go," but if she caught one, then the interest peaks a little bit more. So I think that's kinda where I would start and just little tiny things like how to set. Setting's a big one, what to look for. It's honestly not that hard when you have somebody that can direct you.
Right.
And, like, especially if they fail or if they miss, making sure that they know how common that is, that that's okay. So it's not I don't know, fishing's such a great outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll be sitting there, like, on the ice, and I'm, "Man, this is wild that this is what I like to do." You know what I mean?
I
Like
do know what you mean. I
like
went to a fishing derby.
yeah,
I was there for like 7 minutes, and I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, I'm okay."
Yeah, that's a lot of
I'm like,
people.
"I didn't catch nothing yet.
No,
It's
like,
cold out here."
that's a real thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, the amount of work that I put in just to sit here for 12 hours and hopefully something comes by. Like, I'm looking at all my gear that I've accumulated over the years and all the times I've saved to buy, like, this piece of equipment and this one. I'm, like, sitting on the ice with $10,000 worth of equipment with a tiny 10-inch hole, praying to God that some fish sees my hook, and
Right.
that's what I like to do, and I'm like, "This is wild." But,
And so what makes you so passionate about ice fishing
I
specifically?
think that one is easy. So, with ice fishing, you can just access areas of lakes that I wouldn't be able to otherwise. I have a boat, but it's a piece of shit old boat that I don't necessarily trust to not leave me stranded. And then with ice fishing, you can just, I don't know, you're on a frozen lake in the middle of nowhere, just hoping for, it's the way that it looks, it's how quiet it is, it's where you can access, it's how far in the bush you can get. Because even with these lakes, like when I start going up north on like these stock trout lakes, like you can't access that with a boat anyway. Because you're hiking in these backcountries basically with just your rod and auger and you're just hoping for the best.
Mhm.
So it's little things like that that I think that I really like.
You find spots and just, like, tell nobody?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You
all
just
the
can't
time.
take pictures, or you have to watch your angle of the picture so
That's
nobody
exactly what it is. Yeah.
identifies where you're
Yeah.
at?
Or I take pictures inside of the tent. They're like, "Where are you fishing?" I'm not like, "In
None
what
of your
world am I
business.
telling
Yeah.
you?"
In
And
what
anybody
world?
that's like, I get called a bitch online all the time. "Why are you being such a bitch and not telling your spots?" Because I invested how many hours and how much time, and just go outside and do it yourself. And then it's usually grown men.
Do you do you prefer to be by yourself when you're doing that?
Very much so. But again, I don't know where that comes from. I think it's because if I fail in private.
Mm,
So because I fail so often and I continuously will fail, um, if I want to achieve anything more than what I am, the chances of me failing is huge. Because at the end of the day, there are 10,000 more successful people than I am in Saskatchewan, like that grew up doing this, that had somebody to role model it, and I'm out there just winging it. Like
mhm,
I'm learning on YouTube and I'm learning by watching other people. So that had like that watching is very different than a hands-on teacher, right? And I don't take anything. I envy them. Like absolutely I want to be like, these people on TV that get to travel all over the world and fish for whatever they want. And like that's amazing. But I like failing in private because I think it discourages me less, right? Because then I had nobody to judge me. Well, my dogs are kind of assholes, but they'll like stare at the fishing hole, just like waiting and waiting. And when nothing comes up, I feel like they're like, you're a dumb bitch.
can't believe this is our mom.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna starve out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, my dad's side, they all
Mhm.
hunt,
Yeah,
they all fish.
yeah,
My uncle, he was a guide up north as well,
yeah.
and they all look at me like a failure
That's insane.
because I don't hunt or fish,
No.
and I don't care
Yeah.
to. So,
No, and so many
since
people
I've been
don't.
born, I've been a failure to all of them.
Isn't that crazy though?
Just
That's wild to me.
my dad just every year still, "You still don't like fishing? You
He
don't
says
wanna
that to
come
you every
fishing?"
year
Every
after
year.
all of this.
I'm just like,
Mhm.
"I still don't like fishing. I'm still
Yeah.
not coming fishing,
No. And
but
there's
bring me fish.
yeah.
But bring me
But
fish."
I like to eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that.
"But bring me fish."
That's crazy. But I don't know. Really? Because this was pretty badass. I'm like, wow. I walk in here. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then I see your videos, and I'm like, that guy is wild.
For what?
Like, just everything that you do is crazy cool.
Well, Cass is right there with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit talking you the whole way.
Yeah, definitely. She says I'm the bamboozler. I just bamboozle her into
Yeah,
things all the time.
absolutely.
I just make it sound like it's gonna be fun, and then
Yeah,
we're out there dying.
I've heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's the way to do it, though.
yeah, it's
You don't think
fun.
when I bring my friends out on -30, I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
pep talked them the whole time?
Yeah.
Then they get out there and they're setting up the tent and the wind is 60 kilometers an hour and then, "You said this was gonna be nice." Well, I did.
Yeah,
It is.
we're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Oh, you're not?
That's
Ooh.
is there okay, with, Is there anything that you haven't fished for that you want to? You go out in the ocean?
No, I've never even seen the ocean yet.
What the heck?
I will one of these days. I don't make a lot of money. I'm comfortable enough that I can pay my own bills and live an adventure from time to time, like on weekends. So like
Mm,
anything that I make goes to fuel or like equipment. So I don't really travel. And I have a small savings account, but again, like coming out of addiction, I had so much debt and it took quite a few years to get rid of that. Um to almost 6 years, I would say. It was an astronomical amount just from like running on bills and running up like it was a wild life. And then taking care of all my lawyer fees because I had so many charges just from addiction. And it was a crazy amount. But so now, like, things are I don't even know what I would wanna fish for in the ocean. Tuna? I don't know, the ocean's okay. I'm trying to think of what I would even wanna get. Marlin would be sick. Tuna. There's nothing really where I'd be like, "Oh my god, let's take a trip to the ocean so I can fish for this specific species."
yeah, there's sharks in there too.
You can fish for them too. I don't quite get that one, but apparently you guys get real horny over it, so I got a shark, okay, what are you gonna do with a shark now? You can't take a picture with it? I don't know,
Do
but
you do you think like do you think you just transferred your addiction over to this?
I have an obsessive personality,
Yeah.
yeah, so I wonder if that's different for other people, like, I don't know, because once you have an addict mind I should actually talk to you about that, like, do they become obsessive about other things in their life, right, like but it's also the drive because I found something I'm pretty and I could be good at other things. I don't know. I haven't tried them yet, right?
Right.
So I'm not sure what other
Like
avenues.
boxing
Yeah, I could honestly I could be good at boxing. I don't know. Or I could be awful because my footwork is terrible.
for
But
now.
oh yeah, now you watch me walk to my truck and I'll trip 3 times. You'll be like, "What was that?"
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Boxing's not for everyone.
No. Pretend I didn't tell her that. But, like I said, like, I think it's because I found something that I don't feel like such a loser doing and, like, I enjoy myself that I become so obsessive because when I'm out there too, I'm a high anxiety person, and I always feel like I have to prove my not even that I have to prove myself, that how do I explain that? Like, the world doesn't hate me, right? Like, because that's the addict mind, like, I was such
Mm,
a loser for I wouldn't even say I was a loser. I gotta stop saying shit like that too, but I was an addict for so long that that's just how I view myself. So when I'm out there, I don't worry about anything. My anxiety is not getting me. I don't think that the world hates me. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I can literally just sit out there with my stupid fishing rod in a stupid fishing hole with my dogs and eat snacks and enjoy life, right? And you can, and it's calm and it's quiet and it's cold and the sky looks stunning and everything is just perfect. Well, until it's not. But, when you get to enjoy those moments, it's the greatest thing that I could ever imagine. It's the only time that I would say that my mind is still because you're focused on the fish. As simple as that sounds, it's it's lovely. I
mm.
absolutely enjoy it. For that reason, I think is primarily what I chase
Do you
is that stillness.
do you feel like when you're guiding them that that anxiety comes back sometimes?
In a different way though, not in a way where I'm like absolutely destroying who I am as a person from the inside. Like
Mm,
it comes from them not being able to set hooks or them doubting me, and then I'm
I
like,
see.
"Okay, like, now I have to prove to them that I'm here for a reason," right? Because it's a different form, but it's a good anxiety, you know?
Right.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like it, and it's better. But
And I feel like not that I know you that well, but
yeah,
just from talking to you that
yeah.
you're like confident in your skills and your abilities,
Yeah.
and I think that like
Well, I know what I suck at.
yeah.
And I know what I'm decent at. Like, I would never say that I was unbelievable at what I do because I know very well that I'm not. But I know that I'm gonna try harder than most people, and I'm gonna be out there in -30 when those people are too scared to go outside because it's cold or windy out, and I know that I have more I wouldn't even say heart. Like, I just have more drive to be good and successful at what it is. And it's my own self goals. It's nobody else's. Like, I'm not competing with anybody. Like, I don't care what somebody else does. Like,
Right.
because their their goals and say that let's just talk about fishing. So their goals in fishing is completely different than mine. I just want to catch something. I don't want it to be little, mind you. I want it to be, give myself the best opportunity to catch a trophy species as possible and however that looks. So, I always get people that are like, "Oh, how are you out every weekend? Like, how can you afford that?" Well, because that's where my money goes. So I don't
Right.
buy usually like anything expensive. I don't go shopping all that often. Like, my house is nothing special by any means. I buy everything off marketplace. I budget aggressively. So that's how I can go out every weekend, right? Like, I don't drive a new vehicle. I don't nothing crazy.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's fishing, yay. I forget what the question was.
So do I. It's okay.
We're doing great.
That's good.
I'm only sweating a little bit.
Are you nervous?
No, just my anxiety no matter what I do.
Oh, really?
I'll sweat, yeah. I double layer deodorant because I know how I am. It doesn't matter what I do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that was for you.
Yeah.
That was only for you.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. It's men's deodorant too, it's the good stuff.
Do you is that like, does it bother you, uh, when you think of hunting and fishing, you kind of think of, like, that being, more of a man's world.
Oh, it is, absolutely.
Does it bother you? Because 'Cause I'm sure people would say stuff all the time.
Yeah, so, like, even I remember my boss up north when people found out that I would be guiding up there, like, I'm sure and still to this day, I'm sure that people, like, "Oh, she's a joke," and, like, even the comments I get on social media, like, I shouldn't say nobody, people just don't take you seriously, and that's fine, like, I'm a waitress that hunts and fishes as a hobby and part-time job, right? Like, I don't expect for people to put me on some sort of pedestal, nor do I care to ever be on some sort of pedestal, but I think that definitely they're like, "Oh," and plus, like, I have my eyelashes on, like, I get them done, and you don't think that I'm not wearing them when I'm out there skinning my bear out? Absolutely, I am. Are you shitting me? They take me 2 minutes to put on. You don't think I'm not gonna look kinda cute? Of course I am. Why not? So that's a big one. But the thing is that I can do that, right? Like, it shouldn't matter, but that's a big one that I get shit talked about a lot on, and I just leave them all, right? Like, if you wanna come on my social media and you wanna shit talk, that's on you. I
Yeah.
don't care. But they definitely look at you in a different light. Like, even so when I went to go guiding, like, I heard the things that people were saying and what a joke it was going to be and how I don't belong there and women don't belong. And two, I think with a lodge that is that old and that successful, that's just the mentality until you go out there and show them, well, I can hold my own quite well. And like, they wouldn't have brought me on if they thought I was going to fail because that looks poorly on the company. And it's
Right.
an unbelievable company and a very successful one at that. And I mean, they have world record fish. So, but I think it's just that old school mentality is inevitable, right? Like, you get these 50 or like these 67-year-old guys that only know that, where women belong on shore or cooking and cleaning. And then you get somebody that's in there doing a job that's meant for men.
Mm.
They're like, oh, this is, at least the shore lunches will be good, those sort of jokes. And
Yeah.
yeah, which is, again, I don't care. Like, I shouldn't say that. You're intimidated at first, but you know that you're good at what you do.
Right.
So once you prove that, and I always let them fail. If they want to doubt me and they don't want to listen to me, I had a guy one time on the boat say to me, "Listen here, little girl, I've been fishing longer than you have. Guy didn't catch shit for 2 days." When I say he didn't catch anything, literally not a fish. The other guy caught like I think it was like 70 in day by the time we got into day three. It took that guy 3 days of paying like over $1,000 a day to be there to finally put his ego aside and be like, okay, now I have to listen to you because I actually want to catch something, right? So,
Mm.
well, you just got to let them fail. They don't
Yeah.
want to listen. That's fine.
Right.
You know better than do better, right?
Yeah.
But you don't. So that's why you're failing.
Yeah.
So you kind of just you have to have, strong backbone for that.
It's nice too, like, because clearly you got offered a job
Yeah.
for a reason,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So that must feel good.
It did. I thought it was a joke though,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do though, right? Like you never have they had no plans to ever have a female guide up there and I had known that. It was just the way that the event so a guide had pulled himself off of the water and the season before I had learned how to run the tiller motors and I was taking staff out and I was doing all these little jobs for the guides because shore staff jobs were like a lot easier than I was accustomed to because I usually work 2 full-time jobs, and up there, you're only doing, like shore staff is equivalent to, like, 1 full-time job broken up. And, so I was always like, if the guides need extra stuff done, I was helping them with that, so then I was learning the ins and outs and of the things that they did, so I kinda already had a little bit of an idea of what they do, and then with learning the tiller motors and taking staff out fishing and doing those sorts of things, that helped, so when this guide pulled himself off the water and, my manager came up to me, he's like, "You're the only one that knows how to run a tiller, like, I need you to take these guys out." I was like, "What?" So then he tells me the backstory, and I panicked a little bit, I was like, "Okay." So I get on the boat, and I had been learning that specific area of the lake without any kind of electronics, just in the boat, so I knew what I was doing in that area. Took them out, boom, we caught 2 trophies within, like, 20 minutes back to back. Amazing. So then they requested me for the rest of the trip, which was perfect, and then my boss got wind of that. He didn't say anything at the time, but then our head guide was letting me take out so, like, if the guests wanna go out after we're off the clock, we charge them, like, there's an extra fee, but a lot of the guys, I mean, the days are so long, like, they don't wanna go back out, right? So, I was offering to do that for them, and, that way I made a little bit extra money too. My chores were all done, so why not? It gets me on the water, and then I just gained more and more experience by that, and then my boss one day, I made a joke. I was like, "Hey, if you ever need a female guide," I said, "I know somebody," and he sent like dot, 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 and I was like, "Oh, shit, okay." Because what's the worst they're gonna say? No?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's like, "Oh, we'll have you guide training at the end of the month." What? So that was honestly, because Plumbers is huge,
Mhm.
so that was pretty good. That was probably one of my best days.
How, anxious were you sending that text?
Oh, I shit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me all season
Yeah.
because I had been doing it the season before, and it's weird how you build something like that up.
Right.
Like, a text?
Yeah.
You're gonna puke over a text?
Right.
Probably. Yeah, so but I don't know. It's a defining moment, I guess, that you don't forget.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I still only have 1 earring in. I just realized that. That's nice. Oops, still look.
That's so funny. That's good.
Yeah.
That's, do you feel like you're gonna, at some point, maybe start your own company?
I would hope. I don't know have any idea what that would even look like. I would hope that it has something to do, like, if I did run an outfitter or a guiding business, whatever it might be, that I would be quite, like, kid orientated.
Mm.
Um, the likelihood of me having kids at this age is pretty slim, so and I love teaching them. They are so funny, like, I don't know. Kids are just honestly, they're the greatest to be around. Like, I would take them over adults all day long. So and to be able to teach them something that, you know, they can do on their own and that they can learn on their own, and it gives them a good life skill, right? Like, just spending that kinda time outside and, like, not just I love hiking and I love quadding and all of the outdoor stuff, but, like, fishing is just such an accomplishment. I don't know. So, I hope that it would look something like that, but again, I never have a plan. I
Yeah.
have no idea where I'll be next year or the year after that because I just wing everything, and I
Mhm.
feel like that's how I'm gonna die, just winging it. It'll probably
Um,
be some weird accident, but
but honestly, like, it's not that I wing everything,
yeah, and it works.
and it works.
Yeah,
It works. I w
I don't have a clue.
Yeah,
That's
and
okay.
but that's fine.
Yeah,
The thing is that you have, like, like, the beginnings of a purpose,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
like even that, like you want to help kids, you
Yeah.
want to, like, you have something, and once
Right.
you figure that out,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so easy. It
So
makes like
easy.
every decision easy. It makes
Yeah.
every, if you say yes or no to something,
Yeah.
it makes those things easy,
100%.
because it's like, is it in line with where you want to go
And if
or
it's
is it
not,
not?
that's
Right.
exactly it. And I
And
say
then
no to a lot of things simply for that reason
that's good, because I
because
need to
it's,
learn that.
yeah.
I need to learn how to say no more.
Well, it's a tough one. Well, that's what I was saying. You're saying, why do you say no to podcasts and stuff like that? Because it's not in line. It's not necessarily the people. They're not the people that I want to surround myself with.
Mm,
So, I mean, given that, people look so highly upon you and you have such a good name for yourself and you seem so kind. And when Cass isn't shit talking, she talks so highly of you, right? So then I was like, okay, that's wonderful. Like, I would like that. So
yeah.
that was one of the reasons. But it's same idea. Like, I don't hang around with certain people because I mean, at the end of the day, like even if it's for a couple hours, their energy is still going to attach themselves to you, and you want to stray away from that, right? Like if it's again not in line with where it is you see yourself, or what your purpose might be, or even the energy you want to be around, why do it?
Right.
So I think that's also too why I hang out by myself a lot is because I take on other people so strongly, and it takes me so long to like wash myself of that.
Mm.
I probably could have worded that differently. That was weird. I heard that in my head.
Perfectly said.
It was something. It was said.
Because honestly, even if you wanted to like dabble,
Mhm.
I like how I came into like doing community work
Right.
and like doing youth camps and
Yeah.
being in different communities and reserves and schools, and
Yeah.
is like, I just had a company. They were called Nawa Wellness,
Okay.
and they did a bunch of that, and
Right.
they just asked me if I wanted to come teach some boxing at one of their,
Events.
yeah, that they were hosting.
Oh, that's cool.
And then from there,
Yeah.
they just kept bringing me out.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just kind of like, I was able to meet a lot of people
Yeah.
and then start doing my own stuff. And then like, it just kind of grew from there,
Right.
So even something like that, where you
Getting out there.
can just like maybe touch base with some people that are already doing stuff
Right.
and be like, hey, I could come teach some bow, how to
Something
shoot a
so
bow,
easy. Yeah.
like something small,
Yeah.
something like, maybe, like, I don't know if you have been out to reserves much.
I used to volunteer like
Okay.
in early sobriety, but this is back in or no, I was sorry, that was community service when I was in Alberta doing that. But same idea. So
Yeah.
we go out there and volunteer and there's a lot of heartbreak out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, but there's also like a lot of
Community.
community stuff,
Absolutely. Yeah.
like everything's kind of like
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
built. It's like they do a lot of like they'll skin the animals they
Yeah.
hunt as a community,
Absolutely.
so that the kids can come learn and things like that. So I feel like, if you ever wanted to begin to like create your
Right.
own,
Look at that avenue.
yeah, like,
That would
and
be an easy one too.
yeah, and I would help you as much as you needed,
That'd be so
like
nice.
just
Yeah.
give you people's names
Yeah.
to reach out to
Yeah. That would
and
be
just
cool.
touch base with.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because like that's how I
Yeah.
got my foot in the door, was somebody just reached out, and then it was just like boom,
That's so cool. Yeah.
and it's so fun.
Yeah. It is.
It's fun going out there, and
It is.
it's cool. Like, it's crazy because my whole life I was like, kids, like, I don't care about kids.
Yeah.
Like other people's kids,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk to adults.
Yeah.
I want to talk to this kid
That's
doesn't
me
know
too.
nothing.
Yeah.
But then like ever since starting doing that and then having
Yeah.
my own kids, it's
Right.
like, it's so different.
It is.
Now I'm like grabbing other people's kids and
And
like
you just
holding them.
love
I'm like,
them.
what
I
the
know.
heck am I
Well, even the
doing?
girls at work, none of them like want kids or like really like kids that much. But then somebody will bring in their baby and I'm like, you think they'll let me hold it? And they're like, we don't care. Why are you why? Like, I'm not gonna go ask them for you. I will just go see.
So
Yeah, but it's
yeah.
like a little puppy, all of a sudden you just wanna hold on to it and never let go.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted this back?
Oh, like now? I'm no.
So funny.
new, but I get that, honestly, and I think it was too I had to get a little bit older for that, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Kids are so impressionable, though,
Yeah,
and looking back on my own, like, you would just never want them to ever feel like they don't fit in somewhere, and I think that's very important, is that they have 'cause I can't life was hard back then, I can't imagine it today, like, what an absolute nightmare.
definitely.
Oh my god.
Just
Like,
everything's comparing.
everything, it's insane. I was watching this Instagram video, and, girls online, she's in the community, and she is not poor by any means, nice person, but she's going through these gifts that everybody should get, throughout Christmas, and their family deserves, their kids deserve it, their husbands. And these gifts are for high class people. So, like,
Mm,
people, like, even a bottle, I can't even remember what it was, some sort of lotion, but the lotion itself is like $70. Like, that's not, but that just, and then you can imagine, like, how many girls that look up to this person are comparing themselves. Well, why can't we afford stuff like that? And it was like thousands of dollars worth of items. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, well, you don't have to have this stuff to be able to go out and do activities. Like, and it was like fishing gear and hunting gear and hiking boots and jackets and like just top of the line everything. And I was like, man, I don't think, and there's nothing against them. Like, if you can
right.
afford that and that's the life that you
Yeah.
get to live, that's amazing, because what a great gift. You can literally go to any lodge you want, do whatever you want to do. That's absolutely unreal. But for the average person, that's not
Mm-mm.
obtainable, right? So then I was thinking to myself, like, imagine how many people are watching this video, like girls that are younger and are just like, following, she's stunning as well. And they're seeing that. And they're like, okay, well, my life doesn't look like that, or that's what I need to get, or whatever it might be. And it's just like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
I think people forget to just like be happy, like as we are.
Yeah.
But where do you learn that? You can't. So I don't know.
It's a tough one
Yeah.
because even with comparison, it's not like comparison by itself is bad.
No.
Because I compare myself all the time.
Yeah.
That's how you get better,
That
right?
is truly.
It's like this is where my business is at.
Yeah.
I wanted to improve. Like who's doing something that I
Absolutely.
want to be doing, but
Yeah,
it's like the negative side of like where you like shit on yourself
100%.
because you don't have it.
That's what it is. Not
That
realizing,
side of comparison
yeah,
is, and I don't know.
because I'm personally bad for that too. Like, I'll look at people's lives that are even my age and how much more successful they are in a monetary aspect, and I forget that my life was what it was
Right.
for so long, that for me to be at this point, to even be alive, because I was in jails, homeless, hospitals, like, it was bad. So for me to even be at this point, given that my life was this way, is absolutely insanely amazing. So to compare myself to a life where that never even they don't even know what addiction is insane, right? Like, so like for you to compare yourself to
Mhm.
somebody that was born into generational wealth is like, you built this yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there is no comparison. The work is different, the drive is different, the heart is different. So, but it's hard not to be like, I'm shit because my business isn't, making 3 million a year. I don't know how much you make a year, but you know what I
Not
mean?
even close.
Well, we'll get there. It'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're doing pretty well now. So one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's like I think I'm like you
Yeah.
in the way of like I'm good with being on my journey.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
Me too.
Like I don't need to. There's always gonna be somebody better than me. There's always gonna be somebody worse than me,
Always.
and it's just like
Yeah.
I'm just like winging it,
Yeah.
having fun, figuring things out,
Yeah.
and obviously, it's not like every day's perfect,
Fuck no.
but
Oh
like
my God, no.
whatever, things happen
Yeah.
in
All
seasons.
the time.
Things happen in waves, and
Yeah.
it's just like you get through it, and
It's
you,
how you get through it though. Okay, we
yeah,
got through this moment. All right. So now let's things be good for a while. And then it's gonna be shit for a while. And then it's gonna be really great. Then
mhm,
it's gonna be kind of great. Then it's gonna be shit again. Like, and
right,
once you understand that, okay. But
yeah,
like, how much worse can life get? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
that problem really sucked, but now it's done and I'm through it. All right. So, but don't dwell on it.
Hmm.
So I have some of the worst luck that could ever exist. I say that all the time. My friends say it all the time. I don't know how somebody has the worst, like awful luck. I wish I could tell you, but just wild. Like today, even like it dropped a blow dryer on my foot. My whole kitchen cabinet came down. My dog shit in the living room. What else happened?
All
Oh, I
today?
forgot to turn my coffee pot on. Yeah, that's just one day. So it's like, okay. He ate my lucky rabbit's foot yesterday. How he got into that bag is beyond me. So now I
You
have to,
lost an earring?
I lost an earring walking in the door. Like it just, that's fine. My 4x4 stopped working on my truck. Whatever. It is what it is.
Smiley.
Yeah, you have to because I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Sweet, but I'm still gonna go home and make tacos, so that's a plus. I'm excited for that. I've been thinking about that since yesterday. I'm gonna cry. Yeah.
Do you teach people how to shoot bows?
No.
Why?
Um, I don't teach people to do anything really except for when I'm guiding. Like, I don't even
What if
know
I ask you
anybody.
nicely?
Oh, what's that?
What if I ask
I'll
nicely?
teach you.
Okay.
That's not hard.
Okay.
Consistent. That's all it is consistency.
Like, just practice every day? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Any chance you get.
Do you
So
have like rituals you do before you shoot?
they get weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets weird. I chant quite a bit. I don't chant. No, I
I was
don't
gonna
have any
say prove it.
I don't have any rituals.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to think. When I do go out hunting, though, I smudge the day of.
Are you
That's a big
indigenous?
one. My mom's full, yeah.
Okay, from where?
Yeah. So originally from the Dakotas,
Okay.
and then actually I just because I've been trying to find out, so her side of the family are all into addiction. So I just got in contact with one of her sisters because most of them she's passed away now. She lost her life to addiction. But now I got in contact with one of her sisters, who's not just an awful person. She's actually quite nice, and she's sending me out all of the history because I've been trying to find out for so long where we're from, who's who. 'Cause I don't really know much.
Okay.
So that's kind of where,
What the heck?
yeah,
You should meet my friends
yeah,
because, like, they do a lot of cool things.
yeah. I'm not that cool though.
Yeah, well, you're pretty cool.
Well, I
I
get
can
weirder.
tell.
The more you get
Okay.
to know me, you're like, she's singing to her dog right now. What is she? Why is she not talking to us?
It's good. Like, honestly, because I didn't know anything about my indigenous
Yeah,
background. I didn't know anything about my culture. I'm
yeah,
still learning. I still
yeah,
don't know that much.
yeah,
But ever since, like, hanging out with these girls and what they all do, it's
yeah.
like I've just been learning so much, learning
Oh,
about
it's so fun.
ceremonies, learning about
I love it.
sweats, learning
Yeah,
about what indigenous life even looks like,
yeah,
what creator means,
yeah,
what all that, the
right.
spirituality of it all, even like how they hunt,
Yeah,
what the meaning is to them.
yeah.
It's like
And there's so much, and
there's so
too,
much. Yeah,
the each like, yeah, it's crazy, and it varies so much
it
too.
does.
Like, it's wild.
Have you been to a sweat?
I've been to a fight, yeah.
Okay,
That
cool.
was my first one was the craziest thing that I had, and you can't talk about it, but, like, the craziest thing.
Yeah,
It was like I was on every drug that could possibly be, and I was like, the shit that I was seeing,
yeah.
insane, insane.
It's wild how people experience
Oh,
that.
man.
Some people
It's
just break down
so good.
crying. Some
Yeah,
people see, hear it. Like,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, you could see it, and
that's
the
awesome.
sounds too, that one threw me off, like, I had a hard time with that. The things that I could hear and the voices that I could hear was
Hmm.
wild,
Yeah,
but,
that's cool.
yeah, that one I struggled with a little bit, though, because it was like it's like they're talking right to you, the sounds that you hear, right? I don't
Now I just want you to meet these people. That's all I can think about now.
know. We're done here.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So you said before we started, you said
Yeah,
you accidentally blew up on Instagram.
yeah.
So how is that accidentally?
Well, it started growing, and now I wouldn't even say blow up, it's not even my following's not that big, but, like, big enough that Um, okay, so what I mean by accidentally is I've only had my social media 4 years or so, and I've gotten to where I've gotten, I think, partly due to because had I oh, no, 5 years I've had it because 'cause I'd only had it, like, 6 or 7 months when this person reached out to me and was like, "Hey, take this job." So in that timeline, this is where I've gotten to.
Mm,
So when I say blow up, like, I don't know why people follow me.
What are you
N
talking about?
most of my you should wait till you start seeing my stories.
Okay.
Oh my god. And the memes that I post, I was like, "What? She's cooked."
That's okay.
The stuff that I find funny, wild. But, yeah, I don't know. I always find that bizarre that somebody will care enough to know what I'm doing to follow me, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of flattering.
Yeah, and it's like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, you're doing cool things.
Yeah,
You know what? And even if to you it's just every day,
right.
to somebody else, it's like that's all they think about. Like,
Yeah,
how would I learn that?
that's true.
You know, it's like everybody has something to
Yeah,
offer someone.
I think at some point,
Yeah,
yes, because we all have different niches, right? And
definitely.
I mean, that's why I don't know. I feel like everybody's got a talent somewhere inside of them on some platform, like an intellect, right? Because you can be physically smart, like you can be athletic, you can be artistically intelligent, you could be spiritually intelligent, mathematically. There's so many avenues, and like everybody's got to have something.
Mm,
Like even assholes. Somewhere along the lines, they've got something they can teach you, right?
definitely.
Even though you just have to push past the fact that they're an asshole
Yeah.
and just be like, okay, like, what is this teaching me in this moment? Well, there you go. That asshole had to teach you patience and not to punch him. So that's good.
Or her.
Yeah. Or her. Yeah. When I say asshole, I just think men.
Yeah.
I'm not a man hater. That sounded terrible. But it's true.
Yeah.
Actually, I find that I shouldn't even say that. Women are more temperamental for sure.
Just whisper it like it's
Yeah.
not gonna pick
I
up.
know. But it's gonna be, like, not as prominent, right? They're
Okay.
gonna be like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
In
you're
theory,
funny.
that seemed like it would work.
Okay, well, we're just over an hour. See?
Holy shit, that went so fast?
Yeah.
That's
It's way
crazy.
I don't know what you like, you've done interviews before? Or have
Like
you
this?
done maybe not like this,
I did
but
one podcast once
okay.
but otherwise, I usually say, "No, thank you." I said no
Okay.
to a few shows and to quite a few podcasts.
Okay.
So,
So you've only done one before?
yes.
Wow. How was it?
The people are unbelievably kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're, like, just wonderful human beings. It's ac I don't wanna mention it 'cause it was bad. It wasn't bad, it was really good. So it's called Shark Farmer, or I think that's what his company's called. It's huge in the States, and they've been following me since the beginning, and he reached out, and we started talking, like, him and his wife, and they're just the fricking greatest people ever, so
Awesome.
that's kinda how that started, yeah.
Yeah.
I did a couple with them, but, like, only one company, so
Right.
otherwise, I usually just, "No, thank you."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. It's like because lots of people say, like, when they do stuff on
Mhm.
TV or if they do things for
S
the radio or
Right.
something, it's, like, very, like, structured and very
Oh,
uncomfortable.
I can't work that way.
Yeah. That's why
I'll
yeah,
fail it no
you
ma
need
every time.
yeah. Like, yeah, it's just like go talk.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, 'cause
And like I like having people on that I don't know because then I
mhm.
I would just get to know you
Yeah.
on the spot.
Oh, it gets
And it
weird.
what do you
I
mean?
don't know.
You don't seem weird.
Oh, it's just yeah, it's not I think maybe I shouldn't even say that I mask it well. It's just, like, the more you get to know me, the more the avenues just kind of fly all over the place because 'cause I'm more comfortable, so then it's like, "Oh, did she just drop that ball? What did she just say?"
I like all the how you preface this. You're like, I like to be honest. I
Yeah.
like to. I'm like, it's okay.
It
It's
will the
okay.
pro and I think too I shouldn't even say I
Just
like to be
prepping
honest.
people.
I have to because I don't my brain just goes so fast and when I'm talking, like, so many things pop into my head at once that I don't have that filter where I should vocalize it or I shouldn't vocalize it. So I just end up vocalizing it all, and it's like, she probably shouldn't have said that." It's too late though, it's out there, you know?
Yeah, now it's
So,
there, and I don't
yeah.
edit anything, so
Yeah,
it's just like what happens happens.
perfect.
Yeah. So
Well,
no,
this is fun though.
this was good.
Yeah,
You're you're awesome. You're
thank
great.
you. So are
Yeah.
you.
I feel like and Cass has nothing but good things to say about you.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Well.
When she's cranky, I feel like have you not talked to her when she's cranky? She
Okay.
hates the world.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
I love her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shout out to sweet, sweet Cass.
Sweet, sweet
Who's not
Cass.
that sweet, don't fall for it.
Yeah. It's a
She was like, "Can you shout me out?" I was like, "I'll get a T-shirt with your face on it."
Is that what she asked you to shout
She was
shout
just
her out?
kidding. No.
Yeah, right. She's like that.
I know she is. Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said, one day I'll have a T-shirt with her face on it. Because I won't make her. Are you? Yeah, you'll make her wedding this year.
I'm marrying her.
Oh yeah, right. I died laughing when she told me that. Ah, that's so lucky.
It's
That's gonna be
it's
so good.
it's wild
Yeah,
because I just commented on their picture.
yeah.
I said, "Let me marry you
I
guys,"
saw that.
and then nothing.
I
And
told
then
her I was like, "You need to let him."
2 weeks later,
Yeah.
we're just out
Mhm.
because we went to a concert. So we
Yeah.
went out for a drink before, and we're just sitting there, and she's like, "So me and Josh have thought about it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Thought about what?" You marrying us. We
Yeah.
think you should. I was
Absolutely.
like, "Oh my god,
How is that not gonna be amazing?
this is gonna be on my resume. This is the only
Absolutely.
thing I'm putting on my resume
Perfect.
forever."
That's all you need. I would look at that and be like, "This guy is trustworthy and loyal and like, oh my god, he's a part. It loves the Lord." That's all you
So
need.
I've I've offered this to so many of my friends.
And they've said no?
No one has said yes.
What?
And now it's
How
my
would you
time.
not want that would be
Yeah.
great.
This wedding's for me.
Yeah.
This wedding's
Well,
for
it's
me
not
now.
for her.
Not anymore.
I only want pictures of you marrying them. Cass, don't
Just-
send me a picture of you in the dress. That's boring.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, well, let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming. Thanks
absolutely.
for
Thank you
saying
for having
yes.
me.
And
Is this my good side? Don't get my double chins. Just kidding. I'm honestly just kidding. I don't care.
okay, bye.
Bye.